Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Ross.
And I'm JC. Thanks for tuning in to the Veteran Happy Hour.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Ross.
And I'm JC.
Together, we are the host of
the Veteran Happy Hour. All right, guys. So today we got a special guest, CJ Papuro. How's your weekend, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living? Tell us.
My name is CJ Papuro. I am 26 years old, and I'm a veteran. Did 4 years in the Marine Corps. I got out. Pursuing a career in criminology. I wanted to go SWAT, but unfortunately I got diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, which is an inflammatory bowel disease, and I had to change up my career options, so I'm looking to get into the cannabis industry.
Interesting.
Yeah, but my weekend was good though. I've just been chilling.
Yeah, man, we actually came from Vegas. I know we was gonna tie that into like the next one where it just be me and you, JC, but yeah, man, we came from Vegas. When was it?
Last weekend.
Yeah.
I was peeping it from Snapchat he was sending me.
Bro, like this shit was crazy because as soon as we got out there, we found out that they were back at phase 1.
He told
me.
Man. I was like, no, these kids are trapped in there.
Dog, I wanted the Uber driver to turn the fuck around, drop me back at the airport. I wanted to leave, man. Man, it's all good. So CJ, we know that you are one of the 3 founders of Crohn's veterans. Would you like to tell us more about that? Like, what is Crohn's disease? How did you all start Crohn Veteran? And like so far, how's your journey been?
Okay, well, Crohn's Veteran, it is a brand or an organization dedicated to uplifting people with inflammatory bowel disease. I am one of the co-hosts of it. I'm not the founder. The founder's name is Jordan McConnell. The way it started was that he interviewed me just to share my story, and we actually kicked it off pretty good. And I told myself a promise at the beginning of the year that I wanted to get more involved in the IBD community. So I told him, hey, if you ever need help, doing interviews and stuff, I'll be down to be a co-host with you and interview people with IBD because, I want to raise awareness as well.
Okay.
And then we were chatting, talking for like a couple of days, and then he hit me back asking me if I wanted to be his co-host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what are some treatments for Crohn's disease?
For Crohn's disease, I don't know, man. To be honest, there's a lot of things that play a factor in making yourself get into remission. And remission is having no symptoms of inflammatory bowel disease. And some people, they rely on medication such as biologics. For myself, I take 4 pills every morning. It is called mesalamine pills. And I take that every day in the beginning of the day, and then once a month I would get a biological drug called Entyvio, and I go to the VA and they hook you up into an IV and you sit there for 30 minutes and they're just pumping it into you. I'm actually failing that right now, and I'm going to start a new medication Thursday. So
Oh man.
yeah, this one is called Stelara. And I'm kind of nervous about it because this medication, you have to do it yourself. You have to inject it into your body, like in your stomach. And I don't like needles. I really don't.
Same with me. Well, I don't got no problem with needles. I get shots all day, but it's like me just getting my blood drawn. So at first, I really didn't have a problem with that, but I remember I passed out from getting my blood drawn because this lady, she missed my vein, and while the needle was still in, she was wiggling it. And I guess she nicked the vein, so when she removed the needle, like I legit seen blood like shoot across from her, and I was like, yo.
Yeah,
that's the last thing I remember. I remember me saying, yo. And then I woke up. You know when football players get knocked out from a tackle and they come with that what's the salt? Not the salt.
The one that wakes you up?
Yeah, it's like the salt tablets. Like they not salt tablets. I keep saying salt tablets. But
Fluoride? No.
they snap it and they hold it under your nose.
Yeah, you smell it.
And it's like your nose starts
And that shit
burning,
wakes
and you wake up. That's what they did to me. And I was just like, as soon as I woke up, I remember I was like, "What's up?" Yeah, man. But you said you're actually failing that medication right now. Do you mean like you're failing?
It's not working for my body anymore. Okay. This is the second drug I'm failing. The first drug I was on for about a year. I thought I was doing good on it, but then it started to backtrack. I was getting it every 8 months, or not every 8 months, I'm sorry, every 8 weeks, and then it started to be less effective, so my doctor moved me to every 4 weeks. And then I did that for a whole year, and then it stopped working for me, so I changed medications to the one I'm on now. Now that one's not working for me. I just had a colonoscopy not too long ago, probably like last week. And the colonoscopy went fine and everything, but the findings were definitely worse than last year. I have to say that even though I feel like I had a very good productive year, UC-wise, it was not that great because I ended up getting sick twice this year. And with sickness, with sickness, it makes you get into a flare. And a flare is you have a whole bunch of symptoms of ulcerative colitis, pain, fatigue, nausea, insomnia, barely, no appetite, just a whole array of symptoms. And I don't know if the new medication might work. There's a possibility that it doesn't because everybody's body is different. But, you know, with these things, you just got to keep your fingers crossed. You have to stay positive.
Hope for the best, man.
Yeah.
So is that something that stays in your body, or is that something that they can treat it and it'll go away eventually?
It's a chronic illness. It's for life, my brother. Yeah.
Well, I hope when you go to this new type treatment, man, I hope that it actually works. And like you say, this be the third different.
Yeah, this is gonna
third
be
time's a charm, man.
I agree.
Third time's a charm. Hopefully,
I agree.
man.
I remember this is a story from my first time getting it. I want to say this actually might have been my first or maybe my third infusion. But I was at the hospital and I was sitting down and I told them that I wasn't feeling so good and I didn't really hydrate before the infusion, so the nurse trying to put the IV in my had a hard time, so that was one. The second thing was I was sitting there trying to get this medication, and then UC starts to kick in and my stomach starts to hurt, starts to get a little cramping, and right then and there I start to get a sense of urgency. And what that is, like, your body just goes like this, like, go to the bathroom now, or you're gonna shit yourself. So I was hooked up to the IV, and I just got that, and I was just sitting there. I stood up, and I looked at the nurse. I was like, I gotta go now. And then she's like, no, sit down. We're gonna unhook you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, and I was woozy and everything. I have to go now. And then I started going, and then next thing you know, I start to, like, black out as I'm walking. So I'm just like trying to hold on to this thing, and I'm just like, and I got like 3 nurses like trying to hold me, like tackle me, like get on the ground. I'm like, no, I can make it. I was not trying to shit myself. I really wasn't, bro. And these nurses were like holding me. I was like, I can make it. I'm good. Just let me go. I can make it. They're all like, okay, all right. They're really trying to put me on the ground. Like, it's okay. Just shit yourself. We'll clean it up. I was like, no.
If I can make it, I can make it.
Exactly.
Just let me try.
Just let me try. And I ended up just like, they let me go. I ended up opening the door and getting in there. And so right before I got on there, like, even like, I was pulling my pants, it just started coming out, bro. That's how bad it was.
Duh.
Yeah. Sense of urgency is no joke with ulcerative colitis. I struggled so hard with that. I actually had to, like, when I was going to school, I was going to Nova, and I had to plan my schedule around my sense of urgency because it started to pick up while I was in school. So every morning I would be like, all right, I'm gonna go to school an hour early, and I'm gonna chill there. I'm gonna eat, do whatever I need to do, and wait until class. So I have everything gone out of my system, and I would make sure I sat by the door, and if I needed to go, I'd just go. Like, but that shit's embarrassing, dog. Like, I was in, it was a criminology class, I forgot, but it was at Nova, and we were watching a film on Yo Gotti, or not Yo Gotti, it was like the Gottis, like the mafia people. Yeah, and during the interview, or during the movie, I'm sitting on the other side of class. And I'm just like, it hits me, I'm just like, fuck, man, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm just like, all right, whatever. It's one time I go to the bathroom, I'm in there for like 15 minutes, I come back, all right, cool. 5 minutes later, boom, stomach starts hurting again. I'm just like, bro. I was like, what's going on? So I go to the bathroom and I come back and I'm like, if I have to go one more time, I'm leaving. So I'm just sitting there and it hits me again. I'm just like, I'm gonna tough it out, and I hold it, and I held it, dude. Like, I used every fiber in my body to just sit there and hold it. I'm just like this, like smiling, just like making sure like I hold it all, and after like a minute it goes away, but it does tend to come back if you don't use the bathroom.
Yeah. So what is the biggest misconception, you know, if there is any, about Crohn's disease that you would like to clear up for the people out there?
Misconceptions. We get well, what's the word? People don't treat us right, you know what I mean? Like, don't judge a book by its cover. We don't look sick. It's an invisible illness. So just because I look fine and healthy doesn't mean I am. Just because I say I don't feel good today, I don't want to do something, it's not that I don't want to, you know, not do it for you or hang out with you. It's just that I literally cannot get the energy to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
So like with everybody dealing with Crohn's and colitis, everybody is different. Everybody's pain, symptoms are different. I feel lucky, I feel blessed, because even though I have UC, it's not as severe as like others might have. Like others have had complications where they have to get surgery and they have to get their colon removed and part of their like intestines and everything, where they have to get a colostomy bag or ostomy bag, where it's either on the left side or the right side, and that's where they use the bathroom.
So you haven't had any surgeries?
I have not had any surgeries, thankfully.
But that's good, man. Hopefully you don't have to have any, man.
So did they ever say what caused this issue, or is there like different causes, or just?
The causes for IBD, there is no specific cause. A lot of things play a factor, I guess, like your lifestyle, your diet, genetics, and sometimes you could just get it and be doing everything right, you know. I feel like my time in the military, you know, played a good factor in me getting UC, but it's not a definite cause.
Okay.
So what do you have any advice that you want to give those newly diagnosed people, or like people who are struggling with Crohn's, something that's big for them that can help them out? Yes.
Please, please, please don't isolate yourself. Please go on social media, find support groups. That's what I did for the longest time. When I got diagnosed and I got into a big flare and I had to drop out of George Mason, I isolated myself for months because I could not do anything. I was literally going from my bed to the bathroom, but going to the bathroom 25 to 30 times a day, and I was not having a good time. I did not want to talk to anybody. I was on a medication as well called prednisone, and it is a steroid.
Yeah.
Prednisone is the devil to me. It gave me severe mood swings. It made me feel weird. It gave me insomnia. I was just a totally different person. I did not like it at all. But to answer your question, Papone, that you should reach out, look to a social media support group. I looked up on Facebook, Ulcerative Colitis support group, IBD support group. I'm in a few support groups on Facebook. I also have a lot of people, IBD people on Instagram as well. And I talk to people with IBD every day, and it helps me, you know, cope with my own disease, because nobody understands what you're going through except for somebody else with, you know, the same disease. It might be different, but you guys got this, you know, sense of what's going on with each other.
Well, that's a good thing nowadays that you can just, people create support groups for everybody just to get in and, you know, find some support, somebody to talk to. Just like they have veteran groups, Marine Corps groups, and everybody has like groups where you can ask questions and people answer.
You know what's the fucked up thing, Papuro? Like, when I first got diagnosed, I got my shit done at, excuse me, I got my stuff done at the VA, but there was nothing IBD related. So when I got diagnosed, and I asked my doctor, I was like, so what now? And all he did was he gave me a link to the Crohn's and Colitis website, and like I went on there, and at the time I'm just like, this is too much for me.
Yeah.
Like, I need somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if there would have been someone at the hospital, like for IBD, that could have just simply been here's my phone number, we can talk. That would have been just fine. It could have helped me a little bit more understand what was going on with me. I don't want to toot my horn or anything, but I'm trying to work to becoming an IBD rep for the VA at Washington, D.C.
And you know what? I mean, I wouldn't say you're trying to toot your own horn, because they need something like that.
Yeah.
You know, because rather just have, you know, oh, well, I might be a medical professional, I don't necessarily understand this, so here's a link, go read it, and you learn about it on your own type, you know what I mean? Nah, man. No.
Yeah. Well, I know you mentioned that, you know, I don't know if it's two different things, but there's the thing called Crohn's disease, and there's also UC.
Okay, yeah. The difference between Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, I have ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis mainly affects your rectum/colon, where to Crohn's disease affects your whole GI tract from your mouth to your anus.
So Crohn's disease is probably like the worst.
Yeah, it's a little bit worse.
So what? So you say you're working on becoming a rep for, you said the Washington D.C. area.
Yeah.
I mean, have they said anything back to you about that?
No, I literally just talked to my doctor about it not too long ago, like a few days ago. I told him that we should work on getting something IBD related or rep down there, so that people, you know, who get diagnosed know what's going on with them, and they don't have to, you know, go out their way to get the information. It could just be handed to them at the hospital.
Man, that would be a great move, man.
I agree, man. I felt so lost, bro.
Yeah,
I felt so lost, I'm not gonna lie.
Because, you know, they have services for just about like anything else.
Mm-hmm. Pamphlets for everything.
Yeah.
And I told my doctor, I'm like, I know I'm not the only veteran that got diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. That comes in. There's no possible way.
So when you first got diagnosed, were you still in, or you were transitioning out? Like you were transitioning?
No,
out?
I was fully out. I got out in 2016 in September, and then I started going to school, and I got diagnosed in 2018 in April, and that's when I dropped out of. I dropped out of school.
So did the VA actually give you any like pushback with like, oh, not service connected type
Oh
thing?
no, I've been dealing with medical issues right before I got out. Okay. I gotta say, man, like I feel like the big man upstairs, he literally hooked me up, because like right before I got out, you know how Marines do. We gotta turn up, whatever. But
yeah,
your boy turned up, but at the end of the night, he ended up going to the hospital because apparently I got a lacerated spleen, grade 2. Just from drinking, no physical blow.
I was just about to ask you, like, bro, like how did that happen?
Yeah, no physical blow, no trauma or anything. I just ended up one night, we were at the hotel, I'm throwing up, and I'm just like, why does my stomach hurt so much? I'm just sitting there for like an hour, because I'm like, I used to drink a lot, and at the end of the night, I was always throw up to get it all out so I can be good in the morning, you know, shit. But this time, I was just sitting there, and it was just an intense pain, and like almost similar to the ulcerative colitis pain I felt before, but this was just way intense. And I sat there for like at least 30 minutes to an hour, and I was like, nah, this is not the move. So I woke up my boy. I was like, I need to go to the hospital. This is not normal. And he took me, and then they told me after a CAT scan, they're like, yo, you got a lacerated spleen. And I'm just like, how'd that happen? If all we did was drink, sit down, and talk and chill or whatever.
And they're probably like, you tell us.
Exactly. And like right before I got out, or I spent a week in the hospital extra. So they pushed 10 days extra.
Damn.
Yeah, so I ended up getting out 10 days later than I was supposed to. I made sure to set up my medical and put that in the medical. They accepted it. I was getting 40% for a while, but then I got diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, and I put that on there, and they gave me the 10% because it wasn't so severe, and I was just chilling, collecting the VA benefits, and then I got into that big flare, and it got completely out of control where I was just bedridden. So then that's when I applied for what do you call it? Increase. And legit, they got back to me maybe like a month, 2 months later.
So, honestly, do you have? I'm gonna get off of topic just a little bit. Well, I don't say off topic because I mean it's still about the same thing. Do you have any type of advice, man, that you can give to any of the veterans that's about to transition out? They're in service, they're having medical problems, but they don't want to swallow their pride and go to medical type of thing. You have like any type of advice for anybody like in that type of situation?
Swallow your pride and go to medical. No, I'm being serious, because once you're out and dealing with the VA, it's a freaking, oh my god.
That final physical.
Yeah,
man,
like, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
because I collect VA benefits as well, but I was battling back and forth with the VA for a year and a half, almost 2 years, just to get my my TBI service connected. Mm. So, and it's because I didn't know. So I had two TBIs, but they like lost my medical record or whatever. So peep this, right?
Damn.
My last deployment, I got put on, I got attached to another unit or whatever. When it got over to that unit, they said, where are you guys' medical records? And they was like, they're supposed to give them to you when you guys are checking in with us. I said, no. I said, the people said that they will transport them over, whatever, because they don't allow Marines to take the medical record. I don't know. I was like, that's just what they were telling me. They were like, no, you guys got to go back and get them. So went back. I probably went back and forth, bro, at least like 3 times.
Classic.
And the last time I went over there, they was like, who is telling you this? I'm like, it's like some senior chief or like somebody. So I called him on the phone, and it was like, go back over there, call us when you get over there, and let us speak to him. I was like, why can't you guys call their office? Like, well, I gotta call you. No, but anyway, went over there. They was talking to people, so boom, left with my medical records this time. I got attached to the new unit, and that's when I actually got my last TBI. But they lost my medical records. When on the way back, they were like, "You never gave it to us." I was like, "I'm pretty sure I did."
They did the same shit with me, but with my birth certificate.
Whoa, my God.
Bro, I wasn't even born in this country. That's how fucked up it is.
I'm like, bruh. Yeah, man. And then, so I said, because of that, it was like, oh, well, we don't have anything, this, and that, of your TBIs. So I'm like, and then I remember, I had my Alta notes. When I checked out, I get my Alta notes on a CD.
Yeah.
So, I printed that out, gave it to them, and they were like, oh, so, the first initial appointment, they were like, tell us what happened. And because I had got this thing, it was like dropped on my head, and I had like a freaking, like, yeah, like it fucked my head up.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about that, and then the second one I was like, I smacked my head on the blacktop. And tell you, bro, they were just like, it's not documented, not documented. I was like, man, it's not documented. I just gave you my freaking alternates, bro. Like, and it showed. But I don't know, man. After like a year and a half battling with them, they finally granted service connection. I don't know. It's like the VA, man. It's a dirty game, bro. Because you see all the veterans go in there, people that don't even have anything wrong with them. It's like faking the funk, and it's like that's one of the things too that's harming other veterans getting out. Because makes it a lot harder for other veterans to get the benefits that they actually need. So, yeah, man. Anybody, if y'all have anything wrong with y'all at all, just go to medical. You got a hangnail, go to medical.
Make sure you get that documented for real, because they'll be quick to be like, no, it's not documented, so you can't get it.
That's the only thing they're based off on, though.
Exactly.
Just to see how long you've been having those problems, and like, oh, you just having those problems as soon as you start getting out. All right, we'll give you 0%, but we'll have it service connected. Like, it's dirty. It's dirty. So, man, we understand you got a podcast as well. So, what is it about? And do you have any tips to anybody out there that's wanting to start a podcast?
I am a co-host on the Crohn's Veteran Podcast. What we do is we try to raise awareness by interviewing people with IBD, such as Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Not too long ago, we actually interviewed somebody who wasn't an IBD person, but his name is David Meltzer. You might know of him. He's a sports agent or whatever, but he is a big guy, very well connected. Hopefully, he could push out our content.
Raise awareness.
To raise awareness, because that's the whole goal. We're trying to make people happy. We go through enough crap every day that we're just trying to uplift people with IBD and, have fun while doing it.
We'll go ahead and put the link down below
in the description
for your podcast, so people can go ahead and.
A tip would be make sure you're having fun with it, man. Like, don't make it a job. Be happy about what you're doing, because like once it becomes a job, it's just like, oh, I gotta do
this.
Yeah. So just stay happy, stay motivated, and keep doing you. Don't change for anybody.
We also understand that you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
And you do reviews. You mind explaining that, what you do and all that?
On my YouTube channel, I do CBD product reviews. When I got diagnosed, I turned to cannabis for relief. And I started first with a Kingpen, because somebody put me on because I was having trouble sleeping and eating. And they were like, yo, you should just smoke. It'll help you sleep and it'll help you eat. And I'm just like, okay. So then I tried it, and I wanted something less psychoactive at the time, because I didn't really smoke weed like that. I was just a social smoker. If somebody had it on them, they wanted to share, that's cool, but I didn't go out my way to get it. Mm-hmm. So somebody recommended CBD to me, and I went ahead and I bought a tincture or gummies and whatever, and I started to, at first I was doing it wrong because it has dosages and whatnot, and you have to play with the dosages before you can get it working and everything. So I started with gummies, and then I moved on to tinctures, and I did tinctures for a little bit, and then I wanted something with faster relief, so I switched to vaping, and then I found out about CBD hemp flower, and I switched to that, and I've just been reviewing that ever since on my YouTube channel.
So do you just do CBD, or do you also do THC?
I use CBD mostly for anxiety, mostly mental things. I like to use sativa, which gets me up and going, motivated in the morning. It helps me get stuff done, while it also calms down my body and whatnot. For THC, I mainly use that for pain and for sleep.
Okay, so what's the difference between THC and CBD for the people out there that don't know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, THC tetrahydro. I'm not even gonna try. All right, well,
you're
THC.
Legit if you know.
Yeah, I was about to say. Damn.
THC is it is the psychoactive part of the cannabis plant. It's what makes you feel like the head high and whatever. CBD is less psychoactive. It has about 0.3% THC or under.
Okay, so you also mentioned like the indica and the sativa. So what's the difference between indica, sativa, and like other like hybrids?
Okay, well, the way I mostly explain it is indica, you're in the couch. Sativa, you're up in the sun. So when you smoke sativa, you're up and going, energetic. And when you smoke indica, you're just chilling.
You're relaxing. Couch potato, like Max is.
Yeah, just maxing and relaxing.
So that'll be like a body high.
Yeah, it's mostly like a body high. Sativa is mostly like a head high. Hybrids is both of them together, but there is sativa dominant and indica dominant, and sometimes there's like 50-50. So when you get hybrids, you got to make sure the percentage on what is what.
What is what? Yeah.
So hey, did that Planet 13 place in Vegas? Did they have?
They had different
hybrids.
They had hybrids. They had all types. And I found out that that's the world's largest dispensary.
Honestly, that place didn't like the actual like dispensary didn't really seem that big. But then again, when we went down the street to the other one, it was round about the size of this room.
Yeah.
And y'all looked around and they were like, what the fuck is this? They were like,
you gotta go in there and you gotta know what you want because they don't have anything in display. So you gotta make a line. It's like the bank.
It's in the cut. So.
Yeah, it's like you go to the bank, you make your line, you talk to the cashier, and he gives it to you. That's how it was. Like they had cashiers, you go and you gotta ask for what you want.
So they really not trying to get robbed.
they was like, fuck this, bro. We're going to Planet 13.
Well, Planet 13, they have a glass case. It's like a museum
display.
Yeah, they have a glass case that shows the different types, different strains, and it shows the prices and all that.
You guys got to try a bunch of different strains and stuff.
No, actually, we only had one, which was Stony Point. Mm. It was hybrid. It didn't show what percentage it was, but
yeah, that
was good.
we were walking down drinking, and they were doing their thing, and they was like, y'all was walking in like slow motion. I was like, I'm walking ahead of them, and I turn back around thinking like, I'm talking to them. I turn around like half a block back. I'm like, y'all good? Yeah. Yo. Nah, man, but they also had a restaurant in there, man, and
inside the dispensary.
Yeah, and it had did you? I don't know if you remember because you was
cannabis infused foods.
Yeah, so it's like on the screen it was like a burger. They covered it up and they had like the vape. I don't know, it was like not vapor. It was like the smoke or whatever. So I guess it's like all infused in it. I was like, damn, that shit's really dope. And then when you go down, you can actually see like how they make it. They had like
you're talking about like
big ass vats.
Like the big ass lab.
Yeah.
That they had when we walked down there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Where you were sitting at, and that security guard was about to fuck you up because you didn't have that mask on.
Oh god.
Well, I had it like this, and he's like.
You was about to get fucked up.
Yeah, that was pretty big though. That was a big ass place.
Yeah. And how about that one dude came there, man, and this one just pulls out like a fucking fat stack of like hundreds, bro. Yeah, like
who did he look like?
He looked like Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, like, cause I was standing next to JC, I was like, yo, I think, and so I looked him up online, and I was like, yo, this motherfucker look like him.
It was exact, like, except for the hair. But
yeah, this motherfucker cut his hair was shorter.
But this dude pulled out the stack and tip him.
Yeah, bro. It was
probably like 300.
Yeah.
400.
And he was just shoved it in the tip jar. And as soon as the dude left, like, he I don't know what the hell he bought, but his total came up to like at least his total came up to like $200 or $300 some dollars.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck he bought, but he left in like one of those small Planet 13. Was it Planet 13? Yeah, Planet 13. Like bags, this one was like that long and like that tall. I'm like, damn, what did he get, bro? for that expensive, but
it's re-upping for that.
Yeah, my man, and once he walked away, the dude reached in the tip jar. He's like put it in his pocket, kind of the hundreds and put it. He left the ones and the fives and everything. I was like, yeah, he know what he doing.
Well, my total was almost 200 though when I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint is expensive though. It is expensive.
How much was it for like an 8?
They was hitting people in the head with prices.
Yeah, we paid $60 for that.
Yeah, man, it should be quality, hopefully.
It was.
Shit,
I tell you, after they had like one. Excuse me, they're like walking down the street. I'm telling you.
No, it was nothing compared to the East Coast, bro.
For real?
Like
the West Coast,
that shit's real.
On top of that, like he had some drinks too.
Yeah.
And I remember him, like we stand at the crosswalk and I'm getting ready to go like walk over and I look at him and he just looks at me and he's just like, bro, I'm fucked up. I'm like, fucked up? What y'all we just walking down the street from the hotel. Oh my God.
That was a long ass walk though. It was like 10-minute walk. Felt like 3 hours.
That break. That boy had him stressing.
And you know, I think the heat might have made it worse too, man, because it was like 110, 115 out there.
It was burning, man.
You must have been dehydrated, bro. Drinking, smoking out there, walking. Shit.
I tell you, I was drinking. I had like one of those huge little bone things.
Slushies.
What they call like Rock House?
Yeah, that was
yeah, man. I had 6 shots in it. And they put their little it was like the frozen drink mix with it. Like that shit was good. So walking from
the Rock House.
Was it the Venetian?
Yeah, Venetian.
Yeah, right there to
Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace. It's not that far away. I was already done with like more than half. Man, by the time we got like to the doors of Caesar's Palace, I just like chugged it, whatever done. That was the worst thing I could have did. As soon as I took the picture of that statue where they was doing like the horse betting.
Yeah.
Man, everything started to do like this.
No.
So the whole time we're walking around the Caesar's Palace, I'm just like, bruh, I don't know. I want to go back to the hotel right now.
It was that day that we went back at like 3 and then we slept, right?
Yeah, that was that day. Like, bro, we
was I kept waking up to get snacks.
Yeah, so we woke up, we was like, where the fuck the snacks at? Look.
Well, man,
the empty packages on this motherfucking bed.
Oh, weed.
I'm like, yo, this shit is funny, man. So some people say CBD doesn't do anything for them. Like, so, you know, what does it really do for you? And you know, would you suggest anything to like those people that be like, oh, CBD doesn't work for me?
I mean, it all depends what you're using it for, to be honest. I mean, if you're trying to get high, I don't think CBD is the thing to get high off of. I mean, you can smoke it and, you know, feel the entourage effects from it, but it's not really like a high. Like, you feel different though. But it also depends on what you smoke, sativa or indica. There's different ways to take CBD. There's oils, tinctures, gummies, edibles, vaping, concentrates, isolates, a whole bunch of different types of CBD and CBGs and stuff you can take.
So when you say oils, like is that the same? So when we were at Planet 13, they had it looked like wax.
Those are concentrates.
Oh,
those
okay.
are nabs, yeah. Oils, they have CBD like
tinctures,
drops.
Yeah, like come in like a little dropper.
Yeah.
You just take that. When I first started using it, I was definitely doing it wrong. I actually like took like maybe like half of the dropper and I would like take it.
Whoa.
And I'd be like, oh, I feel it. But it was like a placebo effect. I was like, yeah, I feel it working. I feel a little different. But then like further in my journey, I'm just like, I needed more because of my symptoms worsening. So I needed to feel more of an effect. So that's when I started to mess around with the dosage and take actual more of it. And I actually talked to the lady. I was like, so how much of this should I be taking? And then she's like, you could take the full dropper. I was like, the full dropper? I was only been taking this much. And then she's like, yeah, you want to start off with like the full dropper, and then you know, since you know you build your tolerance up and everything, you work your way up from there.
So, the CBD, all those oils, does it help you with UC?
When I was using I mostly used it for anxiety because when I'm not using like CBD, I am a complete mess. Anxious mess. My head is just spinning. I was never really an anxious person at all before ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis made me an anxious person because I never knew when was the next time I was going to be able to, get to a bathroom like with a sense of urgency and everything. It just made me paranoid. It made me not want to leave the house.
Yeah.
But using CBD and stuff, cannabis. I found out cannabis is fucking amazing for me because like when I smoke it and I use it, it puts my UC on pause. Like I feel like a normal person while I feel the effects of cannabis, and that's why I use it so much. Without cannabis, I'm over here overthinking things. I'd be having pain. I'd be barely eating. It's just not a good time. So
do you support they're trying to make this legal recreationally, or do you think we should stay on the medical side?
To each their own, bro. Like honestly, I like it medically and I like smoking it recreationally too. Everybody has their own opinion, but at the end of the day, this is something that's helping people get through what they're going through, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So why be a hater?
So it's what's the biggest misconception that people got or have about like THC, CBD, that you would want to speak on, just to like clear up, kind of like to change some people's minds, like change their outlook on it.
Not all weed or marijuana or cannabis is not all the same because there are different strains. When I first was growing up, I was against cannabis, to be honest with you. I wanted to go SWAT. I was in the military. I was aiming to go police, so cannabis was not in my future. But then when I got diagnosed and I started using it and I became older and more minded, I started seeing the benefits of it and how it could help people and how it's been helping myself.
Okay.
So one question that a lot of viewers might have is, does CBD show up on a drug test?
Does CBD show up on a drug test? I would say yes, unless you use like an isolate.
Do you have any?
But also, it depends on the amount of THC.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
And how much you smoke of it.
Yeah.
Because hemp has under 0.3% THC.
Yeah,
so probably like if you smoke once, it probably won't show because it's small.
But if you're doing that like
every
hour, every day,
you gonna show up on there.
So what's your? Do you have a favorite strain or?
I'm an indica kind of guy, because of the pain. But if I'm being honest, if I'm chilling, I'd like a hybrid because more indica and a little bit of sativa so that my body can be relaxed, but I also have a head high and I could be up, but not in the couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is there any type of strain that you use that you like did not like whatsoever?
Damn. Did not like for like THC, CBD, anything?
Either one of them.
I know some people like when they smoke, like I know somebody who smokes indica and they get anxious. Like they don't like the way it feels.
I would have to say maybe sativa. I'm not a big sativa guy, even though I need to be because in the morning you gotta smoke that sativa to get your day going, you know what I'm saying? But when I be having pain in the morning, I smoke that indica, that's my day is over.
Getting on that couch.
Yeah, but I get, like, honestly, if I smoke a lot of sativa, I get pretty paranoid because it is a head high.
Man, you pick this. People be thinking, oh, damn, I'm about to get in trouble. Like, oh my God, you keep constantly peeking out the window type shit.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
But that happens with with anything. If you smoke too much of it, you're gonna get paranoid.
Yeah, you get paranoid.
Yeah. Everything in moderation, gents.
Moderation, guys. So speaking of moderation, I was over in Cali, and everybody does that out there, like the little dabs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I seen this dude, like I never understood like what it was, but okay, it's concentrate that like the dabs.
Bro, show him the CBG dab.
The dude
brought it dab.
okay, because I'm telling you, like this dude, he took like he had like a little scooper. I really want to say that thing was maybe like the size of that knob. and I seen him heating up the glass with a blowtorch, and when they put it down in there, he inhaled them like he passed out, bro. Like he passed out, and they were shaking him, eyes rolling in the back of his head. I was like, what?
You probably took the fattest.
Well, because concentrates are what? Almost pure THC, right?
Yeah, they're really potent.
The size of that knob, bro. They were heating the joint up with a blowtorch. And Cuz put the joint down in there.
It is a blowtorch?
Yeah, it's a blowtorch.
That shit. Yeah, it's a little joint like that. Yeah. No.
This is CBG slab.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't know you opened it. My bad, I opened it, yeah. But it's a CBG dab, and it pretty much...
Where'd the other piece go?
It's right there, next to you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So CBG, what is that different than CBD or what?
Yeah, CBG is the precursor to THC and CBD. It mostly deals with inflammation, pain, and that's why I use it for, mostly because of inflammation.
Yeah, that dude... Yeah, it was like a fat wad, like...
I'm not gonna lie, I actually tried that one day, and it had me feeling grade A. In the right headspace.
That dude must have been feeling grade A+. That was out, bro. Like,
well, that was most likely THC, that's not...
Nah, but I feel like this is potent in itself, because... Boy, I gotta tell you, I was feeling different. For real.
Oh man! So go ahead, man. Go give a shout out to all your social media handles, right here.
All right. I wanna go ahead. If you guys wanna follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at Papuro at PAPURO. Go ahead, follow my podcast as well, or not my podcast. Official Crohn's Veteran at official.Crohn's Veteran on Instagram, and you can follow my co-host as well, Jordan McConnell at Crohn's Veteran, and Renika Wood at Crohn's _, and with _sexy 2 X's Y.
Okay.
Specific.
Yes. So yeah, guys, we're gonna put those social media handles in the description, as well as put them up on the screen for the video as well.
And if you guys want to purchase and support Crohn's Veteran shirts,
I forgot to mention out our website. Jesus Christ, guys, what am I pointing at? Our website, www.crohnsveteran.com. Check it out. We got merch on there. We got hoodies. We got shirts. We got a whole bunch of things.
We'll go ahead and put the link down below for the shirts.
Yes, sir. And I think that's about it. That's all. Oh, my YouTube. Our YouTube. So I got 2 YouTubes. I got my YouTube, Papuro, where I do my CBD reviews, and the Crohn's Veteran YouTube as well. They'll give you the link to that.
Okay, cool. And also, guys, as I mentioned on the last podcast, iHeartRadio decided to pick us up. Yeah, man. That was crazy, bro. Like, cause
wow, that's amazing, guys.
I wasn't expecting. Now the last one we're waiting on is Pandora.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're live on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, iHeartRadio. You guys can just go on any one of those 5. Just type in the Veteran Happy Hour. Also make sure y'all follow us on YouTube. Same social media handle, the Veteran Happy Hour. Like and subscribe. Watch our videos. Facebook page, as well. The Veteran Happy Hour. Like and follow us on there. Are we at 700? I think we're at 700 likes right now.
We are at. Last time I checked this morning, it was 699.
$6.99. Somebody go in there right now, like that.
Like their stuff right now. Come on now.
Yeah, so once we make it to 1,000 likes, man, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna give another giveaway. You know, actually, I had fun doing that. That was a pretty fun giveaway drawing. Also, we still got the veteran happy hour Warzone regiment popping, sending bodies to the gulag. Ooh, man, yeah. So, you know, we're gonna start streaming on Twitch once we get a bigger fan base. But like as of right now, you know, comment your Activision, your Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. Just comment that username, man, and we'll add you. You don't gotta be a veteran or anything like that. You know, you just gotta be good. I only say good. So just like playing the game.
Why are you in it then if you're not good?
I want to give another shout out.
You know what, motherfucker?
I actually do be streaming though. If you guys want to, you know, run some games with Warzone, me, myself, my co-host Jordan, we're trying to do Warzone as well. We want to stream it as well, so maybe we can do a little
collaboration.
You know, veterans, you know, getting it.
Squads. I want to say. So I was playing Call of Duty last night. I was playing with my little sister, bro, and we made. I think we were in like the top 4, top 5, but I got killed. A hacker, a spectator, like seeing his kill cam. He was wall hacking me, bro, like from the door that I ran in and picked up a crate, and I was running to the other door, and like the whole time he was like locked on me. And as soon as I opened the door, bro, like that was it.
Do you think
fucking melted me, bro?
Do you think it was sound whoring though? Because Modern Warfare, the sounding that is horrible.
No.
Just how hard he was locked down.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry. And then he did the same thing to my sister. She I think she jumped off a building or whatever, and he just like lasered her and downed her as soon as she hit the ground. Boom. That was it.
Why are we cheating on Call of Duty, gents?
Hey man, Activision, y'all need to do something. Activision Infinity War, block them muds, man. Most of them be PC players. I don't have anything against PC players, but man, y'all motherfuckers can cheat, but. And I mean, I'm not a garbage player. Like, I'm not. I mean, I'm decent. I carry the team at times. Y'all might have to bring me back 3 or 4 times. You know, make sure y'all got that money saved. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. You know, hey, man, it's been good having you.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it, guys.
No problem at all, man. You know, we're gonna do the Vegas joint, man. You know what? I'm
You're gonna go ahead and touch it to this video?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll add some of the. So, guys, we were supposed to vlog. Well, we planned on vlogging the whole Vegas trip because we thought they were phase 2. Actually, had some shit open, but it was phase 1. So we vlogged certain things. Some funny moments. Came walking out the hotel and I opened up the Uber, the wrong Uber.
So the dude opens
the door. Yo. It's wrong Uber.
He's like, no, it's not.
You don't get your punk ass out of the car.
I'm about to fight.
And it's funny, the fucking Uber they had the same vehicle, same color and everything.
It wasn't the same color. He was just drunk.
I probably was. I don't know. I had my shades on, so it all looked the same color. Yeah, but I'm gonna attach that clip, man, at the end, man. We had a ball out there, though, bro. But that's beside the point, man. Like I said, yeah. Like I said, man, it's been good having you, man. Hopefully we can have you on again.
Appreciate it.
And hey guys, that's gonna be it.
Yep.
Your boy J Ross.
And I'm JC. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. You make sure you subscribe to our Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify. If you go on Deezer, go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
So I say make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the bell for notifications. It'll be right on the screen, right here.
Yeah,
right
somewhere. I'm gonna put it right on his face. Right on his face. Right on his face.
Yeah. Alright, so just make sure you do that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, the love that you give us.
Love you.
Without
guys,
you
man.
all, wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be doing this episode again.
Right now. Love you guys.
Alright, guys.
Peace.